I'm George Hickox, and I'm a professional trainer, and I'm here to answer a few questions and try to help people. You can view our website at www.georgehickox.com. We have free articles and training tips on there, and maybe you'll gain some knowledge from there that might help you. Hope so. The question that we're dealing with here is a guy has a lab and hunts really well, except when it sees a deer, and then it seems to hunt really well then too, but only hunt for the deer. So the question is, how do I stop it from running deer? On any time you go to a correction, and this is going to involve a correction, it's going to involve avoidance training. What avoidance training means is that the dog offers some behavior that avoids a negative consequence. So what we're looking for is that when the dog doesn't chase the deer, he avoids the negative. But he first has to know there'd be a negative associated by chasing the deer. So we'd first bring him out. When he gets on the deer, I would like to do it visual, to the point that if I was driving through a field and I saw the deer, that's when I'd put the dog down. I wouldn't take him hunting and put him in a situation where I couldn't see the deer first. I'd want to stack it to my advantage. So we're going by a cut alfalfa field. We see 20 deer in there. We put the dog down. He starts to chase. At that point, I'm going to say here, give him a command that he should know. And then when he doesn't come here, I'm then going to stimulate him. And I'm going to use a level that's appropriate for that dog. I can't answer what that level would be because I don't know the dog, and different dogs are going to respond to different levels. But I would use it use the stimulation at a level that was meaningful to the dog, to be a deterrent. Now I need to qualify. Before the stimulation would be used to the collar, the dog should be properly collar conditioned before this. And the collar conditioning takes place in the yard, and that's going to take a little bit of time. We're all in a rush. We like to have it today, not wait till tomorrow, but it'd be a mistake if the dog is not properly collar conditioned to use the collar, because he needs to have a solution on how to turn that off. So I'd properly collar condition him in the yard. Then I would take him out, look for the deer. I'd give him the command here. When he blew off my command here, I would then stimulate him. Then at that point, once I could get him, if I said here he came back, then the next step is I'd still look for the visual deer, bring him out there, and then as soon as he started to have an impure thought, okay, not just chased it, that he started to chase it, okay, at that point I would stimulate him. Okay, before I stimulated him, I would use an identifier. I would say no as he started to chase it, identify to the dog that's the behavior I don't want, and then at that point I'm going to stimulate, and that's how I would handle it.